Alright guys, hey, how you doing? Another update, and I'm just gonna shoot this one now and then the next one in the morning to close the test, and I'll join the clips together because I don't want to update it now. I'm gonna pull out most of the blades now because almost everyone, you'll see, where has a sign of a rust spot. There is small little spot on the VG10 on the Delica 4. It just came off just by me touching it with the finger, but a little on top. No, pretty much almost nothing. A little discoloration, but nothing major. I'm gonna pull it out because it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I have to get some sleep, and I don't want to leave the knives there for another 8 hours. That will be a pretty big risk, and me willing to do the test doesn't mean that I want to ruin the knives. I'm gonna show you something on the Delica 4. I don't know if you can see it, probably yes. On the tape you see? That looks like a rust spot, and a pretty deep one. Luckily it's a tip, I should be able to run it over on the sharp maker or sandpaper, get it out of there. Another one, I'm gonna pull out the Cold Steel Mini Pendleton. It has couple. It developed another small spot here, and this one, the old one, that's the same exact spot as before, and this is the new one. So I'm gonna take that one out, clean it. Sock Flash 1, really big surprise, I think. Sock Flash 2, I mean. Really big surprise. I only saw one tiny little nothing. Oh, here it is. One tiny little nothing right there on the blade, you see? But that's not bad. And I forgot, this is 32nd hour. So that makes it what? 27? That makes it 5 hours in the salt water. That's not bad, such a small rust spot. S30V. I thought it would last longer, and considering how little of the blade is actually exposed, there are two super small, three super small, just a little discoloration. I should be actually able just to wipe it off and clean it. Yeah, it's coming off. It's really nothing. And another big surprise, check this out. Kershaw LFK HCR13 MOV. Very cheap knife. This is like a $10 knife. It has literally nothing. Maybe the tip. You see the dark tip? Yeah, that's about it. That's nothing. That's really minor. Let me just wipe them off real quick. See if the edge was eaten off, you know, taken out by the rust. Just on the very quick paper test. Delica 4, still super sharp, awesome. Mini Pendleton, oh sweet, nothing, it's like a razor. Sock Flash 2, again, super. Oh. No, it is sharp, it's very sharp. Kershaw LFK, still very sharp. I'm gonna put this one back in, just for the heck of it. It's not expensive. I don't have to feel bad if really something happens to it. Zero tolerance. Still sharp. And I'm also gonna keep in the Boker 2 with the 440C, because it has no mark whatsoever. And again, not an expensive knife. Most of the blade is coated, so I'm not worried about it so much. And it should be fine, you know. Pretty decent for 40. I really don't like 440 stainless steel, but you know, it seems like it's pretty good rust resistant. So, all right, good night, guys, and we're gonna jump in to the morning. Hey guys, alright, so it's morning and here we are. This is very surprising, check this out. The Kershaw LFK 8CR13 MOV, it's been there at this point. It was already 40 hours. There you go, 40 hours. Out of the 40 hours it was 12 hours. 12 hours in salt water. 13 hours in the salt water. And all it got is the blackening of the tip and a little discoloration on the tip. I actually noticed yesterday the blackening of the tip that occurred on all of the knives, so you can, that's also rust, but it was a very small spot, hard to notice. So there you go, 8CR13 MOV steel, freaking 40 hours in the water sitting, and pretty much no damage whatsoever, nothing. So I would say that's pretty decent. This one, 440C stainless, there's some discolorations, but it's nothing major, really just like a slight color change, but it doesn't even look like the rust is forming on it. I'm gonna end this, I'm gonna clean this up, set it up so I can do some kind of ending, some results, put it together, talk about it a little bit, alright? Alright guys, so here's let's call it some kind of summary of the end result. I didn't really meant this test to be comparison, like which knife is better, which will last longer, which will not rust on me. Every blade will rust on you, maybe except the Spyderco H1. That one is really crazy. That one is built for that purpose. You're losing in different areas, but talking about the rust, that's the blade to go to. If you, I don't know, if you're spending every day by the sea, you know, actually working in the salt water and stuff like that, every other blade besides that will rust on you eventually. And you can see that even some really well-known steels for being rust resistant, they still rust. And it varies from blade to blade, from water to water, from situation to situation. I've seen videos before also that people had spots on the VG10, and I just proved that yeah, it will rust. It will rust pretty fast compared to some other steels too. But it also proven that yet one knife did rust, and then another one from the same manufacturer and same steel didn't. So, you know, the things I'm learning from this test is, first off, high carbon steels, they really rust fast. I didn't think that they will rust this fast. So definitely take care of them. When you use them, don't leave them laying around, not even for half an hour, because you saw it. That puppy went within an hour, and it was covered with rust. So take care of it, especially if you have uncoated blades like this one, for example. It would be ruined if you leave it on the floor somewhere on the wet grass or wet leaves. you would ruin the blade within an hour, 2 hours of you know, leaving it there. Another thing, HCR13 MOV, this little guy proven that it's not such a bad steel for rusting. This little puppy was there all along. It lasted the longest out of all the big knives, all the knives, and it pretty much didn't have a spot on that black little tip. I still don't think you can see it on the video. That black, maybe a little bit, that blackening, that black. Yeah, you see that little tiny bit of the on the front. That's the rust actually, but it's nothing major. It's very small, and every knife actually had it. I didn't say that first, but every knife had it. Another interesting thing is, if you dwell on the rust resistance so much, 440C stainless. This guy didn't have nothing whatsoever. It was just like dirty from residue and stuff, but the actual rust, nothing, not a spot. I didn't need to touch anything. Yeah, it does have the tip again, but that's very minor. You see the black on the tip? That is rust, but it's would you be, you know, would you be worried about it? Not really. OS 8, excellent. When I pulled the sock flash one out, I just pulled it out just as a precaution because it had little spot on the spine, but it was nothing serious. And this guy lasted much longer. This guy was there for quite a while. I don't remember all the numbers now, but I think that was 4 hours or 5 hours in salt water. And don't forget that all of the 4 hours in the salt water was already after being 27 hours in the fresh water. S30V, excellent. I did think that it would not rust pretty much at all, but that was probably just like my high expectation of the blade. It still is very good. It has a coating. I'm not a big guy on the coating, but if I look at it now, definitely the camp knives, the high carbon steel knives, definitely a good thing to have a coating. I know it wears off, it doesn't look that nice then, but first of all, it will give the character to the knife. Then, you know, people who actually matter, people who know, who use knives, who collect knives, they know that if you have the wear and tear on the blade, they know that you are using it, and so no, it just doesn't make you look like a fool in the community, and it works. You know, if you have let's say half inch of the area uncovered from coating, still better than when if the whole blade is uncovered. So definitely big pro coating on the high carbon steels from now on. And another thing I learned: store your knives good, just like I do. Give them a little spray with the WD-40 or Rem oil. Throw a little silica bag in the storage case or whatever you use. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. You just pick up all the silica bags from some food or from some products. A lot of electronics have them. They come with them. So throw it in there. It will take care of your moisture, and you will never have a rust spot on your blades from storing. Alright, so I really hope that some of you guys also found this helpful, you know, took in some data points, learned some stuff, or, you know, realized some stuff. And hope to see you around, you know, hope to hear from you. And I hope everybody is good. Alright, take care, guys.